Okay, so again, the first thing I had mentioned were these triggers. So I want to show you here on this cube how the triggers work again. So right now I'm holding it so that the orange face is facing me, yellow is on top, and you can see the blue over here. And on the other side, the green, of course, underneath is white, and then on the back is the red side. Okay, so holding that again so that it's facing, I would do my R up, R U over, right, U to the left, R down, and then U back to the right. And you can see it's messed a bunch of things up. But if you perform that thing 6 times, so again, R, U, R prime, U prime. And do it again, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. All right, that's called a right trigger. And we have the same thing on the left. Left side up, take it away, right? So that would be L prime, U prime, L, U. And again, if you repeat that 6 times, it will take the cube back to its original state. L, U, L prime, U prime, 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 L, U. Sorry, U. And now we're back to the state. So at this point, we're ready to start looking at solving the cube. So let me just scramble this up a little bit. So now you can see it's pretty scrambled up as you look around all the different sides. So the first step is to get what's called a yellow daisy. So let me just show you quickly what a picture of what the yellow daisy looks like. So there it is. On top you have the yellow center, and you have all 4 of the white edges with the white side facing up touching it. So you get a yellow daisy. So that's our first goal. Now a lot of people, I see many tutorials, and they'll say, hey, this is pretty much intuitive. And that's all great. But intuition is built on experience. And if you're trying to learn to solve a cube, you probably don't have a lot of experience with moving stuff around. So I'm going to step through here how you get the yellow daisy. Just one example, kind of point out some of the things that could come up when you're solving for the yellow daisy. So what I do is I look around my cube for pieces that have a white edge. So here you see I have my white-green edge. And again, looking up top, there's my yellow. I can just rotate that guy up so that it's matching now. Now the color is a little off here. Sometimes you can't see it very well on the camera. But there it is, my white, yellow is there. So now I look for another white edge, and I see one facing me right now. Now right now it's on the bottom. If I rotated that up, you see I got a problem because that would have the orange side up instead of the white side up. Okay. So what you can do though is you can just move it. So this time I'm moving it over here, and I can bring it up. And right now there's nothing up there, so I can bring that up, and it's now ready to go. It's now ready to go. Okay, so I keep looking, and I see on the bottom here I have another edge. Now you might say, oh, it's right next to the white, so I'll just flip it up. And you may be tempted to do that, but you do need to make sure, like if I turned that over a turn right now and showed you the top now, it would actually be underneath the green white. And if I brought it up there, it would actually mess that up. So I'm going to turn it back to where it was at. You can see here it is, the white red edge. And if I look on top of the cube, I can see that that slot's still open for a white edge. So since it's white side facing up, I can just bring that up. Okay, so now I have three of them up there. Again, it's kind of hard to see from here, the yellow and the white sometimes, depending on the angle I hold it at, look very similar. But I have white, 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 yellow. So now I look around and I see one last edge here. And it has the white side facing out. But if I pulled it up right now, it would actually interfere with this red white edge. So I can't do that. Well, the simplest thing to do on these is to just rotate the top so that the open slot is in position. So we have this orange slot here that we need to fill with a white edge. So rotate it around. Now, as I have it right now, if I rotate it up, it would be the wrong way. So I can just keep rotating until it's ready to go in the right way. And now you can see I have the blue edge ready to go in. And so again, it's either going to go in that way, or let's say it was down on the bottom here. Now it's down on the bottom underneath the blue edge. But if I rotated it up, I have to make sure it's going to go. So I want to do one thing here, just to kind of mess around a little bit, because I want to show you something. So what I've done is messed around with this a little bit, because this is something you could run into. You have your three white, and then you have white blue, but it's facing the wrong way. So if I turned up this side, right now it would be faced the wrong way. So what you have to do is get the open edge so you can rotate it a quarter turn. Right now you can see the white's facing this way, but right now that would go into this green white edge. We don't want that. So what I do is I moved it up. I made sure when I move it up that I'm messing only with the edge, the side that I can mess with, not the three sides that also already have white. So I rotate it up quarter turn, and there it is. And now I'll just rotate the top over so that I have the space there to put it in. And again, if I needed it to go in the other way, you could always turn the cube and it would be able to go in that way. Of course, that would be blue, and we don't want that. So we rotate it over, white edge is ready to go up, and now we have our yellow daisy. Again, it looks a little weird on here because a lot of the yellow and the white look very similar on this camera because of the lighting. But you can see there is a little difference between those. So that's the first step. We get our yellow daisy. And once we have a yellow daisy, we're ready to get that stuff onto the bottom. And so what we do is we look at the color, the other color on the edge. So you have the white on top, and we have orange here. So I'm going to rotate that top around till that edge lines up with its center. Because not only do I need to have the white edges in the bottom, I need to have them in the right place. So it has to be lined up with its orange. Once I do that, I can just rotate it around so that now I'm down in the bottom. And I have my white edge there with my white center, and my orange is lined up as well. And we just keep doing that with all the other ones. So turning around here, I have blue, white, or blue with blue. And so I just rotate that one down. Now you can see I have two of those down here with the white edge. Green, red, no, I have to move that around. Green with green. So we rotate that around. And I have green with green. Now I have three of them. And finally, we have the last one, red, white. Need to bring that over here with the red. And I rotate that down. Okay, so at this point now, I've taken all those white edges from the top and put them in the bottom. And so now I have my white cross here. Okay, doesn't really matter about anything else if it's there or not there. You see I have a white corner here, but if you look around, actually that white corner is in the right place here, so we're actually lucky. But a lot of times, if you had something else, what matters at this step is we now have a white cross. And that's our first step towards solving this cube, is to get the white cross.